tests are more useful than closed books? Okay.
So, in my opinion, open book tests is or are more useful than closed book tests. It's because that students don't have to absorb the other information or like the camera. It's just like the benefit of the learning these days. They just upgrade and upgrade those learning. And besides, at the past, sure, it is quite challenging, but like still, this year, somehow we learn how to identify soccer, how to identify this and that, and how to identify geography, history. That's a lot, and they're a lot to memorize. And besides, the teacher gonna be like testing you of how good your memory is, and you're gonna use all the information inside your brain to use it on the test day. And I know it's just bad and sad just looking back at it, but still it's for the better and the great. But open book test it's just heaven, man. We just open the book and bam, question answer right in front of me. Like, is this heaven? Besides, you can just copy it right down and done. You got 10 out of 10. No brain thinking, no nothing. And besides, when your teacher, when your friend, your family look at it, you're gonna be so proud of you. And they don't know if you cheat or not. And that is sad. And just feeling guilty. But who cares? It's for the best. But at least if the important reason, I think, but the most important for you is that do you understand it or not? Because that's the most important thing of all. Like if you're gonna like copy or pass right down your test, you're gonna understand why we have that question, man. But still, you kinda just like, oh, test is easy. I just write and answer it down. And it's not that bad. At least I got a high grade. It's not about a high grade. It's about your future, man. You want to be on the street? Maybe not. But you can do YouTube, I guess. For fun.
Wow. Yeah.
You can be a salesman on YouTube. I know it's weird, but like still, I see some people got successful, okay? And I know that it is quite challenging to do a closed book test, but I hope that there is an open book test for history and science, okay? I'm not gonna tie. Besides, I have to memorize this, memorize that. You got the answer. You cannot use a textbook, you cannot use a calculator, you cannot use an open book. No, gonna use your brain. Like your brain is a camera. But still, I just hope something does is for open book test, not gonna lie.
Okay, and tell me, would you prefer to write an open book test or closed book test?
Okay, open book test, not gonna lie.
And why open book test?
It is much more easier and less stressful. If we not have a time limit.
Perfect. Well done, Jenny. That was really good.